I do know this. What your mind can conceive and believe, and that's the trick, is the belief part. But what your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve, William, if you have a method whereby you can do it. And we've just given you a method whereby you can do it. So if you've got a why, this may be the best how that I have ever seen in my life. And it's paying off really big for my family and my associates that we care so much about. And the last thing I want to tell you is right here. And I don't want to lose this. People say, I don't have enough time. Are you kidding me? I'm doing 80 hours of surgery a week, running all kind of companies, and you don't have any time? What do you do? I like to see what you do. That's cool. I don't want to do it. I don't think the time is the problem. And here's why I know. Everybody's got 168 hours in every week. I challenge you to do this. Be truthful. Subtract how much you sleep. Subtract how much you work. Subtract how much you spend on personal care. Subtract how much you watch TV. Subtract how much you drive. Subtract your church, school, and activities like that. Subtract your hobby time. Subtract your family time. Subtract stuff, I don't even know what you do. Y'all subtract this stuff. If there's a person in this room that comes up with fewer than 10 to 30 hours down here, if you've been truthful, I'll eat this thing right here. The busiest person I've ever seen that I've done this with was in Nashville, Tennessee, and Rob was one of the absolute busiest people I've ever known in my life. He wasn't fibbing. And he still had 13 hours he did not know what he was doing with. And I was trying to help him dream it up. A nurse, I told a nurse this one time, she said, Dr. Ross, I'm so busy I couldn't do this if I had to. I said, let's check it out. I'm telling you, I said, don't you duck hunt or anything. I was begging her to do something. She had 52 hours. She did not know what she did with it. And she told me she didn't have any time to do this. See, it's not that. It's time management. It's not that we don't have the time. It's that we're not spending the time. We're not electing to spend the time. I don't spend much time here. I'm figuring I'm watching them make money. That's not my idea of fun. Let them watch me make money, okay? So I ain't big on TV time. I do try to do personal care. I sure work a lot. I sleep very little. I'm not making no money, Kenny, when I'm sleeping. And, you know, I'm wasting my life. I'm on the downhill slide. I want to stay awake and see what's happening. And so I'm not going to do much of that. And on and on. And if I've got the time to do this, I would challenge everybody in this room that you do too, if you choose to. See, Rick Pitino wrote a great book. It's called Success is a Choice. But in that book, laced all through that book, he says, but it's got to be your choice. Not my choice for you, your choice. And that's really the way it is. So I'll tell you one more little thing that's kind of cutesy. I don't even know how it works. I'm not big on computers. I can't use computers. I don't text so hot. I can talk to you on the phone if you call me. I'm really kind of out of step with the world, and yet I'm about to be the second presidential director in a phenomenal company. So what that tells me that I can tell you is that you don't have to be a computer guru to be rather successful giving away these dumb little cards. Just give them away and see if somebody else wants to give them away and help them. That's the key to this whole thing. So, but when you've done this, when Reverend Elliott has sponsored Calvin and Johnny, and when you've had as many as 12 people spill under you, spillage, the computer does that. There's a $1 million computer down there in Dallas that does every bit of this. That's why we all get checks on Monday, because by golly, they send them to us. When 12 people from afar fall under you, they pay you $40 a month forever. You're paying them $39.95 a month, they're paying you $40. Looks like me, you're a nickel a head. Forever. My wife has her own position in this company. We have one together. She has one right under me. I've got almost 1,400 people in my downline. She's got 1,300 of them that's spilled under her. Lynette gets $40 a month whether she wants it or not. Okay? So in it for free. He's in this for free. How many in spillage have you had? 1,200. He's got 1,200 spillage under him. Free. Steve McFarling's back there. How many of you had, Steve? 400. So the point is, this company doesn't need your money, folks. It needs you to give these cards away. They wouldn't give you money back to you if they really needed your money, okay? But if they let you come in for free, free things are not too valuable sometimes. This is valuable. Now, There's going to be about 3 times in your life when something's going to come across your radar. And if you could recognize it and do a couple of things, it'll change your lives forever. Forever. I think this is one of them for me. I recognized it. Thank goodness Scott called me the second time, because I threw them cards away the first time. If you can recognize an opportunity and take action and work on it for a long time, it'll change your life forever. And that's what it's doing for us. That's what it will do for Rick. That's what it will do for you guys. And it will do it for Reverend and Ms. Elliott if they choose to have that happen for us. Now, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And at this point, I'm going to ask a couple of other people to come back up here with me if they will. And very quickly, I want them to say a couple of things. I'll kind of set them up. And I want you all to hear this, but I really kind of want you to see the quality of who you're joining with to do this with if you choose to join us. I want Wes Benson to come up. I want Troy Brooks to come up. I want Wayne to come up. I want Jim Richards to come up, if y'all will, for me. And I want Scott Mills to come up.